Welcome, and thank you for tuning in. If you enjoy this video, we invite those of you who haven't yet done so, to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification icon, to be notified when the next one is uploaded. We appreciate all comments, whether positive or negative, because it is very important to ventilate both sides of any issue. All we ask is that you observe the YouTube community guidelines. We'd like to urge those of you who haven't yet done so, to sign our online petition for an inquiry into the BBC and Channel 4's coverage of Lewis Hamilton and Abu Dhabi. A link has been provided in the description. If you are on X, then please repost our tweet. Thank you. Well folks, it is the Brazilian GP weekend, and as Ferrari unveil their special tribute to Lewis Hamilton, McLaren and Mercedes are attempting to cash in from the sidelines. If you've ever doubted how much support there is for Sir Lewis in Brazil, all you have to do is see how everyone is trying to cash in on it, except of course, the British Broadcasting Corporation, which has been, and continues to be, a Sir Lewis free zone for the last month or so. But hey, what the heck, it is what it is. To start with, his image is plastered all over the Formula One homepage, where news about him takes precedence over Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and their supposed title race. Now, how does F1 manage to feature Sir Lewis extensively and the British Broadcasting Corporation not feature him at all? Anyway, no shaking. Let us move on to McLaren Mercedes, where we find them celebrating Ayrton Senna, but somehow manage to say nothing about a special tribute dedicated to him at his home circuit. That tribute, which is recorded on the F1 homepage and everywhere else apart from the BBC, being Sir Lewis driving Senna's iconic McLaren ahead of the São Paulo GP. Now, how is it that neither McLaren nor the BBC have mentioned this bit of news that is being reported widely around the world? Not to worry. Let us move on to Mercedes themselves. Well, there's no disputing the fact that they understand how popular Sir Lewis is in Brazil. Their homepage is festooned with his image as we've never seen before, not even for the British GP. On top of that, they have launched a special edition Lewis Hamilton Brazilian collection. Wow. One could be forgiven for thinking that this was not the same team that refused him ambassadorship as they tried to usher him into retirement to make way for Kimi. Or, is this not the same team that has been sabotaging him all season, just because? Well, never mind, let us move on. We've been to his former home, we've been to his soon-to-be former home, and move now to his soon-to-be new home, Ferrari. Well, what have Ferrari done to mark the occasion? The best thing ever, they've gone on a Sir Lewis-style surge at the end of the season to challenge for the world title, that's what. What better way to mark the impending union than a marriage of attitude and style? Forza Ferrari. Ferrari are the in-form team with the momentum coming into Brazil. They are challenging McLaren for the constructors' title, while Charles is closer to Doris than Doris is to Crashtappen. But you couldn't tell this from the BBC coverage. Doris is 47 points shy of Crashtappen and 24 points ahead of Charles, so how can the BBC completely ignore the fact that she is at greater risk of being overtaken from behind? You know where else the Charles-Doris battle is ghosted? Yes, that would be on the Formula One homepage. Although they mention the title race between Ferrari and McLaren, they make no mention of that between Doris and Charles. Now, is this a coincidence, or evidence that John Malone has colonized the BBC? Answers in the comment section, please. Now, the fact that Formula One can feature Sir Lewis extensively, while the BBC ghost him completely, speaks volumes about the state of the media coverage in the UK, and particularly in the BBC. We can't talk about F1 coverage in the UK without referencing F1's official broadcaster, Sky. Now, they, unlike the BBC, considered Lewis Hamilton driving Senna's car newsworthy. But like the BBC, they have completely ghosted the Doris-Charles battle. Now why would that be? The truth of the matter is that Charles is 24 points behind Doris while Ferrari are 29 points behind McLaren, so the odds are that Sir Lewis will be going to a world champion team next season, or at the very least a frontrunner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the best welcome that Ferrari can give the 8th-time world champion. Forza Ferrari.